When I woke up, everything stayed dark. The pain was gone. The burning and freezing vanished in a moment, but it was replaced with some new sensations that I didn't love either. Mostly weight, pressing in on me from all sides. Darkness, weight, and no air to breathe. My lungs were straining and heaving with no success. Where the hell was I? What the hell was happening? I probably would have died all over again if it hadn't been for Chernagast's voice in my head. "Rise from your grave." It all came back to me in a flash, and the second that I realized that I was buried alive, my arms started moving, mechanically at first, then with more haste, more power, muscles straining and groaning, lungs burning all the way. When I broke the surface and my fingers found nothing but air and blades of grass, I might have let out a little moan of delight, if I'd had any air left to do it. With one hand out, it should have been as easy as pulling myself up and out, but I had no such luck. No sooner did I break through, did something up there then grab onto my wrist, its claws digging into my skin. The rest of me might have still been stuck in the dark, but whatever was up there must have been too hungry to wait. It was trying to pull me up like a turnip. Well, this vegetable was going to bite back. I pulled back against the grip, using this new enemy's footing to haul myself up and pulling them off balance. They weren't as big as me. I doubted many people would be now. Once my head broke through the dirt, I gasped in my first breath of Amaranth. It tasted like soil and camphor. The sky above was vast, rich, and purpled with sunset. That was all the time I had for sightseeing before the fighting started. Most of my grappler's slim body was concealed by a hooded sackcloth cassock, but I could see the hand latched onto me, scaly, pale as a flatworm, and just as clammy to the touch. This dude had serious evil minion vibes. I jerked my arm out of his grip, slamming both of my fists down onto the packed earth to haul myself up and out in one motion. The body farmer skittered back out of reach, and I didn't blame him. Hauling something as big as me out of the ground was a ridiculous show of strength that would have had me running for my life. At least, in my old life. But I didn't wait to see if intimidation was going to work. I put my head down and charged. Slick as oil, he slipped under my outspread arms, like he knew where I was going to be before I did. At this point, he probably did. This new body of mine handled like a boat. When I missed him, I plowed right by and slammed into the rocky outcropping that overlooked this little patch of dirt. With my bulldozer-like momentum behind me, a human would have snapped their neck like a twig. Instead, I just hit the rock with an echoing thump. It hurt, but it didn't drop me. Health, 286 out of 300.
At this moment in time, I am not your enemy, eternal